Okay. Hello. Oh, sorry. No, I was trying to make the stream work. Hey, man, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. But anyway, hello everyone. This isn't gonna be fun. Yes. I'm good, Thomas. How are you, Thomas? I'm good. How are you? Okay. I'm trying to just fix everything. Okay, right. Okay, I'm actually set up now. I'm ready for this. Someone had to start it. Oh, am I muted? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you not hear me? Oh, yes. Yes, I can. Why can't you hear me? What's gone wrong? Hello? Can you hear me now? What the fuck? I don't know what this is what's going on here. Wait, let me Okay, wait, how do I move myself up? Hello? 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 Oh, okay. I was talking that entire time. I don't know what was happening. Promise. Right. As I was saying, this isn't going to be fun. But I suppose it's something that many of you have probably seen coming for a while. If you're an admin or a helper, you'll already know what this is about, pretty much. But we kind of wanted to give everyone an opportunity to ask questions about what this is all going to look like and everything. So I suppose I can't really hold back from saying it. Question, how big is it? Okay, moving on. I don't know how to process that comment. Right, I'm just pulling my notes. My camera's on stream. Wait, let me... which camera does it need to be? No, it needs to be that. I don't think it will let me because I'm using my camera for... It won't let me because I'm using it for... Oh wait, let me just turn it off on the stream. Actually, that's probably an easy way of fixing that. Nope, just still doesn't let me. Okay, oh well. So the main point that we wanted to really to tell you really and allow you to ask questions is the week commencing the 27th of May this year will be the Samarium network public server's final few days of operation. Now this comes down to many reasons, really, but let me just... So one of those main reasons, I suppose, is it's expensive. The server hasn't been getting the traction in the past couple months that it was getting previously, and I mean the admin team was great. I will take like the majority of the responsibility for the said lack of player base for this, but obviously due to that financially, we're already in a loss coming into 2024, and to continue operating at the scale that we are is just financially doesn't make sense. I wish that wasn't the case, but unfortunately it is. Now, having said that, I know that there's going to be people out there, and there has been people out there that have asked what's going to happen to the server, like, in the future. Like, I don't know if you've been watching, but in, like, the general Samarium chats, people have been asking about the worlds, what's going to happen to the worlds, even though we haven't announced we're shutting down, but, like, people have been saying that they want to restart the worlds, reset the maps and stuff, which is not a bad idea. So our plan is the current SMP map as it is going to be made publicly available. Anyone can download it and play for themselves in whatever way that they want. Make their own videos if they want, or just play it with some friends. You know, you can do what you want with it. It is a public copy of the world, and that will be as of the day that the server shuts down. The next thing is, until the server shuts down, we do want to kind of give you the opportunity to continue playing. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to just wipe the SMP maps. So it will just be like a fresh, clean map. You can do what you want with it. You can have some fun for the last couple months, because obviously there is a couple months left until all of our contracts expire. So we want you to have the ability to have fun until then. Whilst that's happening, we're going to be going around the admin team, asking for quotes from them, and then we're going to put the quote that they give on an NPC in the lobby, just like how currently, if you've been on the server in the last couple months, if you're on the stream, I'll show you. But currently we have an NPC of myself, so when I decided that I was taking a break, it has a little message. You can punch them and it will give you the message. And we want to do one of those for each of the admin team members. They can either shout out whatever they want, or they can pretty much say whatever they want in any respects. Like, just a way of, you know, saying thank you to them. Just everything, you know. Obviously this wouldn't have been possible without the team. They put so much work into everything. On that note, if the team wants any of the downloads or anything from the server, just let me know. You can have whatever you want from it. So for some of you that are a part of the creator part of the server, which I know a few of you in this audience are, and maybe a couple of you that are watching the stream are, unfortunately, well, probably not unfortunately, the season was absolute, well, lack of better phrasing, a shit show. Which, yeah, again, I take a lot of blame for that. It wasn't very well planned. But yeah, so we're going to be ending that on a high note, which will be announced a bit later on. We'll make that announcement a bit later on. We're going to be doing a final, the Ender Dragon fight, which should have happened months ago. And we'll get a group screenshot just to celebrate the end of the Season 6. So that's pretty much that. Now, the future of the Samarium network. Thomas, do you want to take this part? Okay, didn't think so. Fair enough. Will the server ever come back? I want it to. I do want it to. I'm going to be keeping as the server currently stands, I'm going to be keeping all of the files backed up myself. So if we do come back, which I do want to, we will be able to just pick up from our peak. So before we had to shut down any of the servers, before we had to downgrade in any ways. I want to pick it back up from that highest point where we had like every game mode. Obviously, some of them won't come back, the ones that just weren't a good idea in the first place, but the fun ones I wanna keep up, you know. I do wanna have that. So yes, the answer is I do want the server to come back. When? I don't know. On that note, I haven't spoke to Tom about this yet, so I'm very much like ad-libbing this. I do want to have some kind of public Minecraft server, just not in the capacity that we have right now. So it's going to be a lot smaller, a lot cheaper, but hopefully something that can be just as fun as what it was, you know, back when this started. Yeah. So I'm sure Thomas will have some ideas about that, and probably will be telling me off about it at some point. That's fine. I'm not gonna say anything about what that server is gonna look like yet, not publicly at least, just because I don't know, and I don't want to commit to anything yet. You know, it's something that I've just been thinking about over the last couple of days. After me and Thomas started talking. But yeah, the future of the network. So the Samarium network. Sam has commitment issues. You know what, Jim? Yeah, I probably do. And that's alright. That's alright. So yeah, the future. At least for 2024, what we were hoping the network can still look like in some form or another. So we still want to have the opportunity for people. So for, I mean, there's a few streamers and a few video creators in here, YouTubers, and just normal public as well. We want to have the opportunity for everyone to still get together and play games, create memories, have laughs, but not in the way that we have been recently, just in a bit of a different way. So we're going to be focusing more on Discord and giving people a place for, how do I word this in a way that makes sense, giving you guys a place where you can host your own events, have collaborations with other creators, have a place where fans can do fan meets, or just normal people can play games with other people that like them games. So I know Walfu said in the chat earlier, what friends? We want a place where you can meet other people that have the same interests, the same games, and make friends with them. So in different ways. So we want to have an opportunity for you to play a game with other people. So game nights with different people. Fortnights. Yeah. Ask questions. We want to answer questions. Like, that's why we're doing this in this style rather than just on a live stream, you know. How will the Discord server be advertised? Of course, Pancake in with the hard questions. I expect nothing less. That's a great question. Yeah, honestly, that's a great question. One of the kinds, not that it's a requirement for people to make content out of anything, but there's kind of like, so we're gonna have game nights and community nights. There's gonna be 3 categories to those game nights. One which is gonna be just community game nights, which is gonna be hosted by a member of the community. It can be whatever game. It can just be however you want. We'll have obviously processes in place to allow the community to be able to ping people who are interested in said games. We won't talk about how that exactly is going to work at the moment, but that's going to be something that we'll moderate and everything, so it won't be excessive. We're also going to have creator nights, so hosted by content creators to do either game nights with fellow creators or game nights with fans or whatever. So I suppose that could be one way of advertising. But we also want to do community events, so very similar to the SBBT tournament, where there is some form of monetary prize up for grabs. They're not going to be, like, every other day, but, you know, they're going to happen periodically, and they'll be organised by the admin team. So that's going to be cool. Only Sams. Oh, we love Only Sams. Alright, let me go back up. I'm sure there was a few questions. Will the public server be advertised before being released? I mean, yeah, I assume that's about the public server. Yeah. In whatever way that ends up looking, we will be advertising that to the Discord server, and we'll put some adverts out on the socials, whatever. Like, it's not going to be... In most likely scenario, it won't necessarily be a part of the Samarium network in the sense that you might think. It might just be an affiliated side project of mine, depending on how the conversations and notes go with Thomas after this. Okay, more like, how will more YouTubers / creators find us? Hopefully it will get to the point where it'll be kind of like through word of mouth. I know that's not likely to begin with, so we'll just see how it goes. At the moment, growth isn't something that is necessarily gonna be a top priority. We just want to get to a point where people can have fun and make some friends for now. Obviously, for the next couple of months, we still have the Minecraft server, which will be fun, hopefully, for some people. And then whilst we're doing that, we'll start slowly moving the Discord into this new transitional phase. You've got... make content. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Will there be an age requirement placed on the server? So, that's actually something that we did speak about. Because obviously, as a Minecraft community, a lot of the people that are in the server currently are younger. The way we want to work that is, so same way as games have age restrictions, as long as the people who are wanting to be a part of that event, that particular gaming event, are above the age that is required to play and own the game, then it is allowed. If not, then you cannot be a part of that event. And that's it's an age restriction of sorts, but we don't want to exclude demographics based on their age. We do want it to be open for everyone still, but we don't want people who are playing games that are 18 plus to be playing with people who aren't 18 plus, if that makes sense. Trying to look for the questions, because there's a lot in here. When's the Terraria? Well, that's kind of another thing I spoke to Tom about briefly during the owner meeting. I don't know whether he fully understood what I said, though. I do want to do servers for different games. How that's going to look, I don't know. If we're doing events, then yeah, there'll be stuff, but if there's enough people that want a Terraria server, then sure, we can look into it. Like, you know, it's not an issue for me. Um, could you not create chats based on age and roles, such as knowing someone is around 14, not letting them speak to someone 18 plus? I want a little bit more definition on that question. Like, is the person who's 18 plus playing a game that's meant for people who are 7 plus? Like, how is that working? Because, you know, it is also your choice to who you're playing with, right? So, if you're playing in an event, and you're playing with some people your own age, like, there are going to be restrictions set on different voice chats, and so if there's a game where you can only have 5 people in a game, then you will only have 5 people in that VC, if that makes sense. Yeah. Then yeah, don't expect people who are underage to be playing that. I don't know. It should. It makes sense to us. I shouldn't be streaming Discord whilst I'm trying to look at this. It's alright. Yeah, but I'm just not moving around. I'm just trying to see. No, that's not a thing that I thought it was. Okay. Do you have any more questions? What kind of events will there be? Are you on about the server events or the community events? Which ones do you want to know more about? Okay, so the events are like game nights, for example. So anyone in the community have to go through a vetting process will be able to host their own like community gaming event, so that they can, so if they want to play Uno, for example, then they can, people who have opted in to get notifications to play Uno will be able to be notified if there's an Uno event going on from that person. And then we're going to have creator events, so that will just be focused at creators only, and they will work however the creator wants, so it'll be a little bit of, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it'll be able to, who'll be hosting the events. So, the community ones are able to be hosted by anyone in the community, but they do have to go through a form, so they have to essentially open up a ticket and be vetted by one of our admin team. If the team reckons that they're going to be sensible, like the events are events that are good, then they'll be able to host as many events as they want. It's a one-time process. Once you've been vetted for this event, you're able to do those events. But if you're a new member to the community and you want to host your own event, you have to go through that process, just to make sure we don't have people who, well, are dickheads, essentially, hosting events. Talking about that, there will be a few changes to the admin team. Admins already all know what's going to be happening, but essentially we'll be having moderators which will be in charge of tickets and chat and VC moderation, essentially. Oh, okay. Was that Locomo Tom's question? Okay. Yeah. The other thing about that is, if we were to make a reactor role to ask you for your age, that's very easy to get around. Like, we can't force people to tell us their real age, because that opens up a very wide, different array of issues in itself. So we can't really prove if someone's underage to be, like, talking to different age groups. Like, I do understand your concern, like, but it's going to be very much like if you're hosting a creators event, because you'll be classed as a creator. If you don't want someone to be in your creator event, you can, like, that's your choice. That is your event. You can kick them out. The community events are a little bit different because obviously anyone can join those, but the creator ones is very much like an invite situation. It will only be other creators that will be able to play in the creator events. So unless it's a creator event for fans, then obviously it will be more of a community event, but hosted by yourself, if that makes a bit of sense. Will you be kicking any members out of the staff team? There is going to be quite a bit of a shift with the staff team that I'm not going to be talking about publicly, but we have been speaking about the members of the staff team and who or what is going to be happening to each individual member. What is the first event going to be? Likely either a community event or a creator event. As of right now, we don't have any server events planned. But once we are fully into this stage of the Samarium Network life, then we will start planning them. So yeah, probably most likely going to be a creator event, which will be kind of cool. So like, the way they'll more be working is like, if you're wanting to do a collab with people, then this is kind of like a safe space to do it, if that makes sense. This is a chat full of Minecraft YouTubers. It's basically a Catholic Church youth program. Okay. How are you making a safe space? Damn, Pancake here with the hard questions. Okay, so it's mainly going to be through moderation, stopping people who shouldn't be hosting events from hosting the events. Some keep reading them. I'm Thomas. I'm lost a little bit here. Okay, got it. Okay, got it. Didn't understand the joke. Bad joke, honestly. A rephrase of my question from earlier. Will you be putting an age restriction on the creator SMP? As I can say from my point of view, the much younger members were a large problem. Well, the creator SMP, or at least season 6, is gonna be finishing. Like, that's not gonna be there anymore. The future of the creators SMP is kind of unknown at the moment. But I will definitely be looking into having a lot smaller of a community for the next season when and if it comes about. If that makes sense. Like, there'll be a lot more thought going into what members get invited to be there and which members do not. Next season has to be modded 100%. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Okay. So this is something else we kind of want everyone's input on. Obviously, the way that we're going to be working the games part of the server is going to be, there'll be a text chat and a VC for each particular game or category of gaming. Depending on whether that category is popular or not, will depend on how many VCs are there. There'll be reactor roles available so that people can select which games they want to be receiving notifications about. Obviously, they can then take them off at any point. The games we currently have and we plan to be like launching or soft launching with, I guess, are Minecraft, Lethal Company, Among Us, Jackbox, Scribble.io, is it Gartic Phone, Thomas? Gartic Phone. Do you guys have any other suggestions of games? Oh, to answer Pancake's question, how does people suggest new games? There's going to be a forum, or is it a forum? Yeah, forum on the Discord, which is solely for people to suggest new games, suggest different variations of games and whatever. If people like that idea, they can add their thoughts. If they don't, then they can add their thoughts. You know how a forum works. But yeah, we'll be adding the different suggestions based off the stuff that goes in there. Overwatch. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Have you considered that, giving the monetary loss, you should host a 1-week track server until you gain traction? Then add more game modes and keeping or removing them based on reception. I don't understand that question, Thomas. So there's not going to be any servers. Yeah? Does that answer the question? The current plan is I will be spending, other than the community events, I will be spending 0 money. So I won't be losing any more money. There is an Only Sums website. It's very fun. Overwatch, League of Legends, Genshin Impact. Okay, we've not had Fortnite yet, so that's good. Would the Discord server be monetized in any way? Patreon. That is a great question. Honestly, I don't know about monetization for it. I don't know whether it's going to be something that works or not yet, so I'd rather it... Okay, if we got a Patreon though, what would we offer? A special role in the Discord? We could do a special role in the Discord. Oh, 1 second, I just... My bad. I was trying to pull up the chat for this on my phone. Oh, every time I do it, it moves me off the stage. Okay. What was that? Sorry, Thomas? Oh, what? Only... no, I think I'm good. I'll buy 50 members. Oh, okay, maybe we'll consider it then. Lock it on a high-paying level, you know. $100 each. You know, $100 each could be worth it, you know. Recuperate the losses pretty fast on that. Okay. So yeah, so pretty much, yeah, the server, the Discord isn't going to be monetized to begin with. just want to, you know, see what happens first. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. But hopefully it works. You know. We don't have any monetization on YouTube. Then we'd have to post content, Thomas. JJ has an actual suggestion. We'll put that on the top of our suggestions list, JJ, don't you worry. We'll put it on the top. Oh. Yeah, so we'll put that on the top of the suggestions list, JJ, don't you worry. On the very top. Fair enough. How will you get players for the first event? Well, yeah, it's the first event. As I said, it's not going to be something hosted by us. So it's going to be either a creator event or a community event. So it could be something hosted by the community. It could be their friends playing together. It could be whatever it is, or it could be a creator filming a video or doing a live stream. You know, whatever it turns out to be. The first server event is probably gonna work out as being very similar, like tournament style, like SBBT. So it will be all pre-bracketed up. Will you start posting on the Samarium YouTube again? That is another very great question. For some of the events, yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, like it'll be like live streams or videos for the server run events. So yeah, 100%. The community events probably not gonna be a community, like it's not gonna be a community event posted on there, but you know, creator events and server events, then yeah, I could see us posting some stuff about them on the YouTube for sure. I don't know how that would work because I've never played it yet, but yeah, that's, well, yeah, it's fine by me. Yeah. I love being asked. What? I love being asked for the code. Oh, okay. How will you make the community welcoming? I like to think everyone here is a pretty friendly bunch. I like to, yeah, you know, we're all good pals here. I want to see what Jim just said. Wait, let me find out. Jim just said "fuck you all." Okay, not as funny as I thought it was gonna be. How will you make the community more welcoming? We're gonna have a nice mascot. It's gonna be a waving penguin, with a duck sitting on its head. Yeah, and then we also stop JJ from being able to type in any of the chat. You know, make the bird the mascot. I don't think any of my birds would be interested in that, unfortunately. I don't know how we can make the community more welcoming. Do you have any suggestions about making it more welcoming? The mascot thing was a joke, but if you actually like that idea, I will do it, you know. Make your massive fucking forehead the mascot. Well, that's just rude, isn't it? JJ. I mean, to be fair, it's more funny than what Jim said originally, so I mean, I'll take it, you know. Will we have the LFG or LFM system in the server? Thomas, over to you. You also don't know what they mean. That's not good. LMGM, LMF looking for group/members. Will we have a looking for group or looking for yeah, we'll have some kind of system in place. Which will obviously make it clear if someone is hosting a community event and they're looking for players. Or if, looking for members if you wanted to make it a regular thing. Yeah, sure. That's, gonna happen. 100%. The whole idea is we're gonna be making it, hopefully easier for people who don't necessarily have anyone that they can play with or any friend. How do I make this without being mean? The people who have less connections in the games that they like to play, find more connections in those games that they want to play. Losers, yeah, that's one way of putting it, I suppose. People who are looking for connections. Yes, we want to provide a place for people to find the connections that they want. Yeah. Oh, don't know how I feel about that comment. How will they find us? Honestly, a lot of it's, to begin with at least, is going to be through word of mouth. You know, I don't exactly, if I'm honest with you, we don't have the plan for advertising just yet, you know. That brings me to a new question, okay? I dropped my spring. I've been playing with a spring this stream. And I've lost my... Yeah, I've been playing with my spring, man. You know, main feature on the Only Sam's website. Will you be a little tighter on the rules? Because, well, Exhibit A. Yeah. 100%. So, obviously, before... The moderation of the Discord chats was not necessarily a high priority on our list of things to moderate. For, well, what I'd assume would be obvious reasons, but not potentially obvious reasons. There's going to be a team where it's essentially their entire job to go through and stop things like your Exhibit A from happening in the public chats. Also, please don't use my domain. Well, actually, no, that's not my domain. It's fine. Mine's onlysams.live. Is doing more than he needs to be. Honestly, at the moment, it's great. We love him. That's why he's here. I don't have powers to mute. As you can see, old way of moderating the Discord is very, very good. We had all the permissions in place right from the get-go because we 100% considered moderating a Discord server, and we totally didn't completely forget about that. Yeah. I mean, currently we have four levels of mod teams, right? head admins, admins, helpers, and the support team. No. Now we're going to be dropping that down to 1. No, 2. 2. Yeah, we're going to have admins and moderators. So yeah, the whole moderation side of things is going to be a lot tighter, a lot more streamlined. Obviously, the entire rule system is going to be changing because all the rules we currently have are based around Minecraft. So they will be changing to be focused more around Discord and a gaming community to make it more friendly to the people who are looking. Look at my YouTube chat. Can you see me in the server? My life makes no sense without Samarium. You know. Oh, I've not been looking at the server. Oh, my bad. Yeah, the way my system's fucked up at the moment, so I can't look at 3 things at the same time, unfortunately. Which is not great. But that will be fixed within its own time. Okay, what was the next thing? Do you feel you have someone you could trust as your head admin? Because a head admin is meant to be a one-person title. So yeah, I understand what you're saying. How many will we have? Blue. Yeah, so the people who will have the head admin responsibility are going to be mainly, well, it's going to be all the people, the only people that I do trust, you know. Well, they are going to be admins, it's not head admin anymore. The people who had head admin for the Minecraft server are going to have the admin title. But no one is moving up. No one is moving up, though, to the admin title. For the foreseeable future, we don't need any more. I meant up to admin, Thomas. Yeah, there's going to be a few other changes to the team. Hopefully the admin team will be a lot more friendly. They'll interact with the community just as much, and we'll have less controversies around them. Admin team's great though. Loved every single one of them. They're absolutely amazing people. Really enjoyed the opportunity to work with them for as long as I have. Previously all of our Discord moderation was done through bots. No human interaction was put into it at all. I mean that's a lot of roles there. We were just gonna do owner, admin, moderator. Cut out the head admin, cut out the head moderator. Yeah. Obviously, if the team grows, then yeah, there'll need to be a structure in place where one person has. I do understand your perspective. Like, we used to have a system like that in our old server, similar to what this is going to be like, and it worked for most things, but not everything. And that's right now. Doesn't mean we'll have 10 when this launches. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean, Tom. I do know what you mean. How often will you host events? So, the server events... to begin with, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. So it all depends on what's popular, I suppose, at the time within the community, what kind of game we're going to be having. You know, but I do want to host them. But they're yeah, if you want, yeah, yeah, go for it. I'll find my spring whilst you do that. Hello, Pancake. Welcome to the stage. Oh. It's yeah. It's the structure we have right now. It's the structure we have right now that no one followed. Oh yeah. 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 Than him. Yeah, so as we said, there's going to be some changes to the admin team. Without saying what those changes are going to be, just so that we don't have any live record of the live stream that's going to be available for people to watch after, of what those changes are going to be. It's alright. Yeah, sure. So the current system we had, yeah, flawed a little bit, due to a particular chain link that wasn't there, I'll say. But the system that you are suggesting was in place. Like, every team member had someone that they were supposed to go to if they had an issue. Even avoiding that chain link. Like, they still had someone that they were supposed to go to if there was a particular problem. Without jumping straight up, if that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. So previously, when we had a server that was purely a Discord server, we had the same structure as what you suggested. Actually, there might have even been a few more layers to it. And the structure works to an extent, but it only works when the team is bigger, if that makes sense. Because when the team is small, everyone knows everyone, so everyone just goes to whoever's online, if that makes sense, rather than going through the chain that they're supposed to. If that makes sense. Although, I do know the structure. Yeah. Yeah. So, personally, separate from Samarium, I've been considering having a smaller server, yes. But, Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, so this this server, if it happens, if it happens at all, is going to be like that. It's going to be one thing. It's not going to be a host of things. It's going to be one thing. What that one thing is, I don't know. It's going to be something that I find enjoyable, and that's all it will be if it happens. But that thing is going to be something that, well, based off the notes that Thomas gives me after this, because I wasn't supposed to say anything about it. It wasn't in our notes. Will either be a completely separate entity, nothing to do with Samarium at all, or it'll be affiliated with it. It won't be a part of the Samarium network. If that makes sense. Failed? Yeah. Yeah. Sure, yeah. Sky Gem. Yeah. The ones that work well. Yeah. 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 And I understand exactly what you mean, and yeah, to an extent I agree. Obviously there were other things behind the scenes that happened. Um but yeah, it didn't get updated. The update was worked on. It's just that the people that were needed to finish it off weren't available to be there to finish it off. Yeah. Like, everything else was done. We had builder applications. The, yeah, sure. It, Yeah. Yeah. The the building stuff wasn't asked publicly. If that, so I understand exactly what you're saying. It was asked inside the team. So yeah, yeah, yeah. So we'll do yeah. Yeah, I get the question. Um, I mean, personally, can't speak for Thomas. Uh, Creator events I'll be hosting. I'll host a few community events. The actual network events, which is what I thought you were originally referring to, they'll be fewer and far between because they're going to be a bigger scale and they're going to actually have a monetary prize available at the end. But the actual just events, like whenever I'm doing a stream that's like a multiplayer game, and then yeah, I'll host an event, whether it be a creator event or a community event. Yeah, so I'll definitely be doing those. Yeah, yeah, sure. I mean, it's fine by me. I've got a promise to uphold to Thomas, so yeah, I don't mind that. Yes, completely separate to the server. Nope. Hey man, hey man, it's only the 15th of the month. I've got time. I've got time. I've got time. I've got time. All I need to do is load up Photoshop. Yeah, I'm the walking definition. All I need to do is make a thumbnail, so. I'm getting the same result. Well, expecting a different result. Hey, man. Well, also the fact that. Well, sometimes I surprise everyone. Sometimes I do it. It's rare. Sure, Thomas. Whatever makes you sleep better at night. I know what I've got to do. I'm live, man. You can see my screen. Fuck's sake. Do I actually have to do it on the stream? Do I actually... Do I have to do it on stream? Okay, well, give me... read out questions that come through. I mean, I guess okay. Okay. I'm just gonna come out and say what the thing is so that it makes sense to everyone. Thomas has made me promise to make some form of content, some form of long form content once per month for this year. So it doesn't have to be YouTube. It doesn't have to be a video. It doesn't have to be a stream. As long as it's some form of long form content, once per month, he's happy. Yeah. Well, I mean, I was referring to, like, it doesn't have to be a video, comma, or it doesn't have to be a stream, but it's got to be one of the two. No, yeah. Okay, fine, it has to be a video or a stream. Which, Thomas, technically, isn't this a stream? I forgot he's looking at Discord. Hey now. Don't get rash now. Don't get rash. Okay. Follow-up question. How is the server looking? Okay. Okay. Does anyone have any other questions about the server, though? Trying to get back on topic a little bit here. Does Aaron have money? Okay. Yes, YouTube chat has a question. Go on, what is your question, Golden Apple Boy? I don't know who that is, but what is your question? Oh, Golden Apple Boy's on the Minecraft server. That's very cool. There was 7, so... When will you next upload... That is a great thing that should 100% be happening right now that isn't happening. Thomas, do you want to read the question? The next update of what? Because this is kind of... Oh, okay, the next update of the server will be the reset of the SMP. So within the coming weeks, you'll have a world download of it, which then you can play on the resetted map. Or yeah, you could host it yourself with your friends. Yeah. Yeah. I would actually be... I'd be down to host a Rust server. I want Rust. What? Yeah. Oh... Hey man, maybe we make a comparison video about it. Honestly, they're still not driving the wedge home, really. They're not that bad. All of these things sound quite fun to me, so, you know. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I mean, fair enough. Okay. Okay. Hey man, if you wanted to play Rust, I'll buy it. I mean, it's not. That would be my. A year, nearly 2 years ago. No, it's 2 years ago in July. It also has Goatsy in, like, you know, come on. And Sophie. Hey man. That was the cheapest part of the video to film. The last part of it. No, it was not free. No. It still cost me less than £100 to make that end bit of the video. And the first bit of the video was probably closer in the range of £5,000. Yeah, Thomas, yeah. Yeah. It was a lot of stuff. It was, yeah, it's got Mr. Beast in it, you know, PewDiePie. It wasn't just for the video. Another question. Go, shoots, Golden Apple Boy. What's your other question? Is the Discord server public? Yes, the Discord server is public. Do I have an invite link? That's a great question. Let me get you one. Hey, man. But yeah, it's Discord. It should still work. It should still work. Yeah, if you do /Discord in the Minecraft server, that works as well. Yeah, it works! Just very slow. Hello Neighbor full playthrough when? I should play Hello Neighbor. Could be fun. We still need to play through the Sons of the Forest. Ah, nah, skip straight to the second one. I think I've still got our RAF save. I've still got our RAF save file. I'll play with you again. I wanna I want to do more Twitch streaming. So yeah, I'll play some RAF with you. You know. Or I could just, or hear me out, I could just focus on one social media and delete the rest of them. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay. If there are no further questions about the Discord changes and the network changes, I'm gonna end the stream though. Oh, on a Minecraft server's YouTube channel. Yeah, great idea. It is for a couple of months. No. Yeah, Thomas. I agree with Thomas's statement there. Yes. Wait, if we're all playing Raft, doesn't that mean it's a new world save for you, though? Alright. Anyway, I'm gonna... I'm gonna end this... I'm gonna end this stream. Because there's no more questions. And then I'll do that after. I'm not going to stream it, but if anyone wants to join the first event, come and join the stage channel. We'll be here playing whatever the hell the game's called. Come join. Thank you for watching.